fucking house, our AFC. They gotta play us. That's what I'm about to say. They gotta fucking play us, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
In the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, day we ignite in Cincinnati, we gon' rise in the jungle, we unite in dripping orange and black and white. Day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Wake up the feast, every day is a feast. Time to bust it off the leash. In the jungle, dripping heat. Tigers strike the city streets. East side, stand up. West side, stand up. If you reppin', who they? Time to put your hands up. Bengals stripes, we in it. New day, new age, yeah, we get it. Cincinnati, jungle fitted. Who they in our house, we win it. Orange and black and white, we build it. Earn our stripes, you know we kill it. Bleed our colors, jungle dripping. Nasty, natty, yeah, we lit it. Lit the crowd, get the city loud. Yeah, we feasting now. Fit the bounce, make the city howl. Now we beastin' now. Thunder through the tunnel, from the sideline to the huddle. Stripes we tatted on the jungle when we flex that who they muscle on them. Stripes, Cincinnati, we gon' rise in the jungle, we unite in dripping orange and black and white. All day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who gotta move like it on? Now who wanna move closing on? Now who wanna move on? If you got stripes and you let the city know you rock 'em, yeah we got 'em, yeah we fought 'em. Like that black and orange upon 'em, Bengal bought 'em, never stopping till the beast and know 'em. Who they rockin' with the diamond stripes, flossin' on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen, we gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, day we ignite in Cincinnati, we gon' rise in the jungle, we unite in dripping orange and black and white. All day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who gotta move like it on? Now who wanna move closing on? Now who wanna move on? All day when we fight, live and die in these stripes.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, the Iceman, Jeff Trunapole. And as always, I'm bringing you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of still the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals. Remember this. They got to play us. Now, do me a favor. If you found the show, hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that thumbs up. You guys are awesome. I'm up to 1,986 subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you guys. As always, we're doing super chats. If you want to get the YouTube chat crew, give us a super chat. I greatly appreciate it. Have you had a victory beer yet? Well, I suggest you do it with the Jackpot Joey beer. You should go check that out. And you can buy it pretty much anywhere you want. It's at Jungle Gyms. It's at Cork and Bottle. Also, if you want any of the Jackpot Joey merchandise, go to jackpotjoey9.com. Make sure you hit that up. Portion of the proceed go to the Joe Burrow Hunger Relief Fund and the Joe Burrow Fund. All right. Now, I'm coming to you live from the Ice Cave. And the Ice Cave is brought to you by T Properties. T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out the website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. All right, we had an awesome time yesterday. Betfred was down there. They gave away, not Bengals tickets, but they gave away a check. A check for, actually, you know what? I got a better idea. Before I talk about this, let's bring in my boy. The reason that they did this is Dale. So let's get Dale and let him explain to it first.
Hoo day, everybody.
You
Great
explained
Victory Monday.
Exactly. You explained yesterday what happened yesterday, how cool it was meeting Kathy Hurst in person and what we did there. Or I should say what you did.
It was awesome. It's just something I reached out, where we've kind of partnered up with them trying to push these pre-registers, which hopefully at the bottom, if you can go under our link that shows like we're doing our part, betfredsports.com/Ohio/Bengals_boys2. That would mean a lot to us because then in return, we can do things like we did yesterday, which was present a $2,500 check to Kathy Hurst via Betfred for the Hayden Hurst Family Foundation, which focuses on mental health awareness and programs for youth and also for military veterans. So a cause that, is personal to me, and I love what they're doing. We're also trying to raise some money with the print. We've only got I think 13 spots left on that. We're doing a max of 50. So, and drawing that's another $500 that's going to go to their foundation. So we're just trying to help out in a small way that we can. And that's all thanks to, everybody in this chat and everybody that's supported, Iceman show and our show, because we're doing this stuff together with Betfred. So thank you guys. But it was awesome. It was awesome to meet Kathy. And
dude, that was so cool.
Yeah,
it was so cool. It was so cool. And the cool thing too is, hold on. Let's before we he's on in the waiting room. Let's get Parker right here. On.
Well, hey, fellas.
What's up, man? I didn't want to leave you in the waiting room too long because
it goes in with this. This man bought several spots. I won't say exactly how many, but very substantial amount of spots for this for the Hayden Hurst Foundation. Thank you so much for that, Parker.
Hell yeah, man.
Absolutely. But yesterday was so much fun. Not only was Kathy Hurst there, but the Brits came there. Courtney and Daryl and their daughter, and I don't want to say her name because
Danielle.
Danielle. I was going to say that. I couldn't remember if that was it or not. Okay, Danielle was there too, and it was absolutely awesome hanging out with them. And they are Kathy Hurst, the Brits. They are the realest people. I mean, seriously, they have NFL kids, but they're. I mean, I thought every time, sometimes they can big time you or whatever. And Courtney was as excited to meet Cap and Hude as we were to meet her.
Yeah,
it was awesome. I mean, that whole day was from start to finish was unbelievable. Parker, how was it out there in Utah watching the game? I know you watch it with a Steelers fan, right?
I tried to. I actually wasn't able to really watch the game. We went out. We were gambling this weekend as I was watching the game from a craps table, like a degenerate. But I went through and rewatched the game today. I love watching them, man. It was everyone at the table. I had them rooting for the Bengals because I always wear my Bengals jersey out there. Like we were all rooting for it. It was Bengals and Raiders the whole day while we were out there in the afternoon. So, I mean, it was great energy there because we were all Bengals fans for like the last probably 10 minutes of the game.
Look, everybody, Dale's getting all the love. Everybody loves Dale. Dale.
That coat's kick ass, man.
Yeah. I got a robe just like it. My wife wore the robe version of it. She's got her own robe, but I had to buy a jacket too because I'm like, I don't want to always wear the robe. I got to be able to wear this anytime,
You can wear a robe anytime. Who's telling you can't wear a robe?
No, anytime? You're right. But sometimes, like you go out somewhere, it's like, I'd rather have the jacket on. Okay, I'm classy now. I've got a pair of jeans in this jacket instead of a robe and sweatpants.
This is what we call him, the Bengals pimp. This is what he's the Bengals pimp right now.
Which I don't match at all. These oranges don't match. The orange don't match on the koozie with none of it. I'm like, I don't even care. It's Victory Monday. I don't even give a shit.
Wait, my bad. We're like, 8 minutes into. I haven't even cracked this open yet. Let's get this going here. We gotta have a Victory Monday beer. Here you go.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, bro. Oh, that's good. Damn. Now Dale and I cracked this open before the show started. Parker, where you at?
I know. I just got home, man. I just came straight from the office. I had to come home and got a beer out the fridge.
Time zone difference, guys. Time zone difference.
Whatever.
It's anyway, 5 o'clock somewhere.
Exactly. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. All right. So Parker, you've been tweeting out all kinds of stuff about the what you thought of the game, the O-line play there. Just go. I'll let you head the floor. What? How do you think the O-line's done? Weak spots, strong spots. Who played good? Who played not so good? What do you got?
Yeah, no, I posted my quick takeaways and some quick broadcast clips from the condensed film that I watched a couple times today. But I think Volson's going to be a great player, man. I don't know. I feel like he gets bagged on other places, but especially for our 4th round rookie, he looks awesome. I think he's owned it, especially after coming off the bye. He looks really good, and to just go from there, he's probably one of our better pass blockers. But overall, pass blocking looks awesome. I mean, Joe had all day in the pocket and then some for the most part, like all game. And then I am still a little out on the run blocking.
Not here. Oh,
Dude, that's the beard of the year right there, man.
You gotta put some earbuds in. You got earbuds?
just wanted to Chiefs and current move. Lost.
Who day? Who
Real quick.
day?
Gotta get
Who day, Sam?
Who day? What's up, Sam? Who day? Holy shit,
Just-
that's awesome.
it out the D line
Let's casually pop in the defensive line.
later.
See you, brother.
Uh,
We couldn't hardly hear him,
Cool.
but that was the D line. That's that event that he bet on at the Taste of the NFL, the Bengals one that they had. I think
gotcha.
They're playing. I think it's bocce ball. I don't know. It's one of those things that I don't really know what the hell it
Yeah.
even is.
I don't know.
But they're playing that with the D line. So you just saw Sam Hubbard just pop on.
Now
Sports
I
with Strawberry
had
Ice.
Sam Hubbard on my show. I mean, that's another one for me. I mean, come on, let's
It's a
go.
dub. That's a
Marissa's
dub right
gonna
there.
flip her shit.
I know. She's like, what? She'd be like, did he turn around? Like, no, he didn't turn around.
Yeah, I should have said, Sam, could you turn around real quick for my wife? Let's see that butt. No, she sent me a bunch of pictures. I think 5 of the 10 pictures she took yesterday was Sam Hubbard in his
Pretty
butt.
much. Pretty much.
Well,
All
at least
right,
they have
let's
something
hear
to
it.
watch for, you know.
All right, Johnny Pap said, we're talking about O-line again. He's at 2 sacks in 2 weeks. O-line has stepped up big time. Give Joe time, and we win every single time. I can't disagree with this. I mean, now the two teams that we played their pass rush, Titans is a lot better than the Chiefs. But I mean, everybody kept talking about the Chiefs and revenge game for Carlos Dunlap. Well, he didn't do anything yesterday. I mean,
Chris Jones came into that game with 10 sacks. It's not like you played some bum. You played a
Right.
defensive player of the year candidate.
yep. And how many sacks they get?
One, and that one was
The one that he sat down on, yeah.
yeah, it was weak. Like that
Yeah.
wasn't really a
So I mean,
blocking issue.
our offensive line is playing like we all hoped it would. And that's the thing. That's why I keep saying we're the scariest team in the league. They got to play us. Nobody wants to play us right now because everything is hitting on all cylinders. And next week we'll get Mixon back. We get Mixon and Piron going. Dude, anyway. Parker, finish your thoughts on the offensive line before I had Cap come in there.
No, you're good. I
Let's go.
I got not much more left. I am still concerned about the run blocking. That's why I keep laughing because I keep going on and on about how I'm not impressed with how the run blocking's looked, and we're one of the better better running teams in the league right now. So just imagine where we could be if we could actually block running plays well.
Yeah.
But then like I was telling you guys pre-show, I think Lyell's probably still my lowest ranked guy on the line, but I think him being the lowest ranked guy isn't a shot at him. It's just that he's not as good as the other 4. I think they've all really come into it and they all look really good. If I had to pick a worst, it'd be him. If I had to pick a best, it's probably either Volson or Karras right now. So just quick thoughts there.
Kappa as well, right? Kappa's been grading really well and for
He
you.
grades really well. He has some technical things that I'm not a fan of. He doesn't really get on the second level well in the run game, but I mean he's not doing much wrong. So I mean I can't really fault him for just not going the next step. So
what's your thoughts on my boy Teddy K? Has he really solidified this line, being the center and everything?
I love Karras. I think he brings the energy, man. I think he's what keeps people in the game. Because you have those teams where you can kind of see their O-line fall off, especially as you get into the second half and they get tired. I mean, they're running up and down the field all day. They don't want to do that shit. I promise they don't like it. I think having a guy in the middle that just can keep that energy all game and just wants to play, I think does amazing things for the line. I don't know how much he's done as far as I think he's got a great football IQ, but playing wise, he's not the best guy in my opinion. I think Volson's better than he is so far this year, but I think he's a rock. I mean, he's solid. You know what we're going to get out of him, and it's going to be something good.
Exactly. Now, Greg here's got a comment, and he says because we switched from zone to gap blocking starting with the Panthers game.
Yeah, it actually came in the Ravens game week 5 is when they really kind of integrated that switch to the gap scheme, and it's been awesome.
Who day, Matthew? What's up, brother? Who day? Anyway, yeah, so we're all good with this. Let's say the zone blocking and everything. When we get Mixon back next week, and you kind of said a little bit about if we can a run blocking. Is there still more room to grow there with that? Because we are getting over 100 yards, but is there still better things to come, I should say, as far as that goes?
No, for sure. I mean, you see a lot of, if you pay attention, you see a lot of guys. I mean, there's a lot of times where our running backs are almost caught from behind. Like almost
Right.
every run play, there's a guy reaching, or he's just like a centimeter away from grabbing the running back. If we can clear those up, I mean, it doesn't really change much. But there's times where they get caught from behind. If we can eliminate that and get, again, I keep pressing, and we need to get in the RPO game. But the more we can establish the run and we can start getting our team healthy and back together, it's gonna be insane. And I think if they just keep working this gap stuff, keep gelling as a unit, I mean, it's gonna look good. I don't think whether you have P. Ryan or Mixon, they both have their pros and cons. But I mean, if you open the lanes that we have on multiple plays this year now, like it doesn't matter who you got back there, it's gonna pop off.
So according to Ted Karras, can P. Ron, can he play guard? As good of a blocker as he is?
Dude, at times it looks like he can. You got 5 linemen and one of them is in the backfield. He blocks like a beast.
Really?
I'll never forget him blocking Micah Parsons one-on-one and winning. I will never forget that.
What do you got there, Dale? You've been quiet for a while. Are you frozen or are you?
No,
Okay.
I'm still. I had a Venmo notification and I'm trying to figure out who it was because I'm like, oh, this doesn't match up with. Hey, I'm over here trying to still raise money for the Hearst Foundation.
I got you.
Which, honestly, I said F charity at one point yesterday because Hayden got hurt early on, and I was like,
Yeah, I know.
I'm
You were
hurt.
like, we're jinxed. Well, then Cam got hurt. You're like, we're jinxed. We're like, nobody's ever coming on our show again.
But Cam came on your show. I said, I think it's a Bengals and Bruce thing. Honestly,
but
that's
how
bad.
close Cam was this close to getting that pick, dude. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, the interception and then also the forced fumble and Patrick
I
got
know.
the
He's
goal
becoming
line.
a little Tillman action, man. He punched that shit out.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. If he got there a second earlier with Mahomes and he knocks that ball out, it's a fumble forward and he doesn't break the play on the goal. That's a huge play. But I mean that pick, oh god, if there was 3 guys there, he had his hands on the ball.
Yeah,
That
he had to say. Well, me and Iceman had talked about it the day before with him. We're like, you're going to pick off Patrick Mahomes, like it's going to happen. So
He's like, oh,
Iceman
for
and
sure.
me was about to just bump penises.
Oh, dude,
Stare at
we
each
were
other.
just going like,
If that happened.
Like, hell yeah, we were so close.
We just was like, oh,
So close, man. I was like,
I'll
dang,
take the interception in January, though. That's all right.
Right.
yeah,
No,
same.
I'll take it too. Well, one thing I do, I wanted to talk about that it wasn't an actual catch. It didn't count, but the one-handed catch that
Oh my
Uno
God,
made,
dude.
Sick.
freaking believable. He caught it. My mom even, I was talking to my mom about it today. My mom even watched it. My mom doesn't watch the Bengals very much. She watched it and she goes, that was a great catch. She goes, he's got big hands. I'm like, yeah, he caught it and the ball didn't move. I'm like, if he could have got the other foot in, it would have been an unbelievable catch. Been the catch of the year, probably.
So you didn't say, Mom. Yes, he has big hands. Imagine how big that.
No, I didn't. No, did not
Okay.
say that to my mom. Thanks.
What do you
Thanks,
say
man.
about big hands?
He's got big hands. Thanks for making it awkward, Dale.
But he probably has big feet too. That's what they say,
Yeah,
right?
right, yeah,
That's
he
it.
does. Well, I mean, that catch, I know it didn't count, but that was just a sick catch, and he hadn't played in a month.
Well, it's like the one earlier this season where he had the one in the end zone one-handed that didn't count. Like he's like 4 cumulative inches away from having like 2 of the best catches of the year. And I would just have appreciated to not have the 15-yard penalty. But I'll take it his first week back.
I know.
I'll take
Well,
it.
he couldn't help himself. I didn't see it in the game. I probably, I didn't know what happened. I didn't know what he did. I knew it was a 50-yard penalty. I saw it afterwards. He's doing this shit to him. But I got to give credit to Zach. Zach jumped his ass.
Yeah, he did.
People always say Zach's not, he's a player's coach, which he is. But he jumped his ass where he should have, because Jamar knows better than that. I know he wanted to talk smack and he wanted to, throw it back in their face, which they were. They could not. That's the thing. They can't cover us. That's the problem. They weren't able to cover us last year. They couldn't cover us yesterday. Now we got an offensive line that can give Jackpot more time. Dude, I'm telling you. They're talking about, we're getting talked about a lot on ESPN this morning. And some people are saying, oh, the Chiefs are still good, blah, blah. I'm like, nobody wants to play us right now. I think every NFL team should be scared of us right now.
Well, it's just like last year when the Bengals get hot, it's just we can beat anybody in the league, and we have. Like it's ridiculous. Like I could watch Jamar run routes on the Chiefs all day, though. That's just a beautiful highlight film that I need somebody to insert into my life.
I like this. Just
Well, how about that? How about,
money.
yeah.
Yeah.
How about that one though, Jeff, where we all seen like, oh, they're actually going to single cover him. So it's like, okay, is he going to go all the way deep? Or are they gonna? Is
We
the
all
corner gonna
pointed.
drop? We're all watching it like
Chase,
before it even
Chase.
happens. Like, or is
Yep.
the corner gonna drop back and then they'll get like 20 or 25 yards on the little out? And that's
Yep.
what happened. The corner dropped right away. And Jamar, it's like you can't single cover him. It's not even fair. It's not even fair.
Right. And let's talk about the pass and the play that Joe and T made to end the game.
Oh yeah.
That window that Joe threw the ball through was like that.
Yeah.
And it's right there. And T made the play. First down, game over.
Well, and I was stressing the fuck out too, because I said, I swear, if we had to kick a freaking field goal here and give them any time on the clock down 6, I'm gonna lose my shit. I was already like, we gotta go for it on 4th down or something. I don't know. I'm like, I don't like this at all. You know, so for
we gotta bust out the fake field goal, you know. We got all those young guns in now, you know.
We'll get Cam to sling it. He used to be a quarterback. We'll get Cam back there to sling it for us. But one thing, all right. I thought I was surprised that they went for the Chiefs went for the field goal there. If they make the field goal, all they do is tie it up. And I remember looking at Dale going, well, they tied it up. And I was looking at Chandler Jones. Like, we had over 3 minutes left in the game. I'm like, that's plenty of time for us to go down and score a touchdown field. I mean, we kick a field goal. We got the lead again. How surprised were you guys that they went for the field goal? I know you're saying, oh, they got a really good kicker. But it tied the game up. And if it went through, it would just tie the game up and give us the ball back with a lot of time left.
It was a 54-yarder also.
Right. It was, yeah. It's not like a give.
But and they had went for it all game, so it was kind of surprising that they didn't go for it just because the Chiefs kept going, and they kept getting it almost every time on 4th down. So a little surprising, but also like, I don't know, they're trying to tie that game, I guess. And honestly, I thought it was good from where we sat behind that.
Yeah, I thought it was
area.
good.
It looked like it dropped just inside the post from our angle. Because at first it looked maybe short, and then it ended up wide right. Like when I watched it back today, I'm like, oh, it was wide right easily. Yeah. But from our angle, I was like, oh.
I was like, oh my God, he missed it. I'm jumping up and down, Charlie. He missed it. Like, how the hell did he miss it?
Yeah, and I'm back here going, oh, he made that. And then I'm like, oh,
no,
I'm hearing everybody. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. That works.
Like, oh, dude, it was awesome. I mean, I don't know. So Parker, what's your thoughts on that? Were you surprised that they kicked the field goal there, 50-something yard field goal instead of going for it?
Man, if I'm the Chiefs, I'm not putting the faith in my defense to hold it, because I feel like when you kick that field goal, you're like, okay, we're gonna force a 3 and out. We're gonna at least hold them to a few plays at most, and then we're gonna get the ball back and we're gonna score. I feel like that's got to be your mindset making that decision. And if I'm based on how that game went, I don't know how you can put that much faith in your defense, especially. I mean,
especially when you can't stop us.
Yeah, they haven't stopped anything all day. Why would you? Okay, yeah, they're gonna do it this time.
But does that show how shook they are by us? Like, because right before half, Jeff, we talked about this too. That was in our halftime huddle. Like, we thought, okay, they'll try to go here because they got a minute on the clock, and they just kind of ran it out.
Ran the clock out. I thought they were going to make a couple plays and try to kick like a 50-something yard field goal to get the lead going in halftime.
Yeah, halftime, yeah.
And that's when we did the huddle. I said, they're scared. Because that's plain scared. And if you have Patrick Mahomes, the greatest quarterback in the league, supposedly, why are you not putting the ball in his hand both times? At the end of the half, you're running the ball. You got a chance to take the lead. You take the ball out of Patrick Mahomes' hands and you kick a field goal.
Right. That's surprising. You don't see it very often from the Chiefs.
Right. That's because they're scared.
It just felt like they wanted to keep the Bengals offense off the field. Like they were trying to play like, oh, we're going to hold the ball, but then Bengals D was shutting that shit down. So I mean, at that point, you just got to let Mahomes try and be the MVP that everyone says he is. So
I mean,
you paid the guy, let him earn his money.
Right. Dallas says he was limping. Yeah, I saw he was limping, but I don't think that had anything to do with it, to be honest. I mean, I saw he was limping, but I really don't. I mean, he was walking fine at the end of the game. I honestly don't. I think they were scared to try and do
his helmet on the bench.
Yeah, exactly. There you go, Pork Chop here. Our boy Pork Chop. He goes, Burrow is inside Mahomes' head. I agree. I think the Bengals are in the Chiefs' head. I mean, just the way they played that game. They played that, and I'm not trying to trample over Marvin Lewis, but they played that game like Marvin Lewis would play. They played that game to not lose. Yep. That's how they played that game, and they lost because they.
Well, at times, but because I mean, I wouldn't go that far because they went on 4th down a lot.
Yeah, but it was really, I know, but it was really come down to nut cutting time. They didn't do it when the game was on.
I know.
You know.
So, I wouldn't just go Marvin Lewis far as all I'm saying. Yes.
I mean, I don't think they played to win. I'll put it that way.
I agree 100%.
Yes. Congratulations to Higbee. Higbee had an awesome game.
Good job, Higbee. MVP.
What did Derek here say? God bless Marissa during the huddle. We were trying to game plan, and she was making sure she knew where the camera was. I know she was looking at the whole time, like, yeah. That's Dale's wife.
I don't even want to fucking talk about her right
she
now.
She was a bit hammered.
Fucking hot mess the whole day.
Oh, dude, it was unbelievable. But yeah, so all right, Dale. What was the best part of yesterday? I mean, just counting the win. I know the win. We're not gonna say that. Like the whole thing in general is one big part. We got to hang out with Kathy Hurst, Courtney, and Daryl, and Danielle, Britt. Had fun at Bomb Squad. Went to the game. Watched the Bengals win. Donated some money for charity. Can it get any better than that?
Yeah, that's what. If you were like, what was the best part? There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way to say, oh, this one thing was the best part. It's always honestly, I enjoy hanging out with people that I call pretty much family now,
Absolutely.
Before the games and during the games as much as the games themselves. That's crazy to say, I know, but it's true. It's just, it's like a brotherhood, sisterhood, whatever, we're all just a big family. Exactly. And so that's awesome. But then it's like, it was great, but then I'm like, man, it's gonna tamper down the mood a bit if we don't go out and get this fucking win. So getting the win with how great the day was, just a fantastic day, minus my wife being fucking smashed.
Well, and we're also very happy that Derek did not.
And Derek not died. We thought Derek died after the game.
Yeah.
He sat down. He sat down by his vehicle because we tried to wait for traffic to clear and this and that.
So hold on. I was going live. I live in Cincinnati, so I was going live. I'm trying to get these two to get their asses home and come on the show. And I'm calling them.
I live 2 fucking hours away, Jeff. You called me every 10 minutes. I'm like, but now I'm 30 minutes. Now I'm 40 minutes.
He goes, we think Derek died. I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about?
We thought
couldn't
Derek
find
died.
his pulse, but he's fine now. He was drooling and everything. I'm like, holy crap.
Well, he just sat down and Sarah's like, Derek, get off the ground. And then he's not responding. And it's like Bengals and Bourbon, Matt, and the Who Day 88, Jerome, and me and Sarah and Marissa. And like Sarah's like shaking him and he's drooling, like, and then Matt's down there and like he was unresponsive. And it's like Jerome's like, do I call 911? Sarah's like, wait, not yet. And then I don't know, we're trying to get him to throw up. And yeah, we got him some water, got him some food, we got him up into the vehicle. Yeah, he was supposed to drive right before all that. He was the driver. Thank God he wasn't. So I'm just glad he didn't die. Because I was like,
you're not dead.
Sarah dead ass looked and goes, no, seriously, something's wrong, guys. Something is wrong. I can't feel his pulse. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Hide the weed, hide the pear.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. All right. So yeah, let's give a shout out to one of the best Cincinnati football players. Played for the Bearcats, played for the Bengals, long career. Kevin Huber got released today, which we all kind of knew was going to happen. So I just like to give a applause for Huber. Thank you for what you did, man. I appreciate you.
Here's the thing, though, just real quick. It may not be over because if no one claims him, he gets signed back to the practice squad. That wouldn't be surprising at all. They kept Cressman on the practice squad, so he could still be here.
Yeah, so hopefully he can get that ring. That's over here. Oh, where's my ring? Did I tell you what happened to my ring? I found it, which I think it's in my pocket.
I don't know, but Derek, never give this man a free koozie. He lost his yesterday already. Just got it. Yeah, not the new one.
You got like 30 of them. You give me another one.
No, we don't. We literally gave out like all of them. We sold about half of them right away, and then we gave out about half of them. So
you better be saving one for me.
I did. Duh.
Derek, you better save one or order some more before the Bills game.
Exactly. So you're gonna come hang out with us down there, lot 1, right?
Hell yeah, 100%.
There you go. So I gotta tell the story about my ring. So we got the AFC Championship rings, and I didn't want to wear it because I was afraid I'd lose it. So Chandler kept bugging me. You gotta wear the ring. You gotta wear the ring. He goes, I'm undefeated every time I wear the ring. I said, yeah, you are. I was like, I haven't been wearing the ring. And he bugged me. I was like, fine, I'll wear it. So the Bengals running out of the tunnel, and I'm like, yeah, let's go. The ring goes flying over there. I'm like, oh crap. Ding, ding, ding. Like I go over to the other stands and going, and people are like, what do you look for? I said, my AFC Championship ring. They're like, oh shit. I was like, I know. I said, we have to find it. So I had like 4
but
or
you
5
also
people.
acted like it was a real. Were you acting like it was a real one?
No,
somehow they give you a real
my
one.
AFC Championship ring. So either way, I want the ring back.
Yeah, it's
So-
my actual AFC championship.
Well,
ring.
it is. It's my actual AFC Championship
I was
ring.
on the team last year.
I was on the sideline. I was there.
Yes, exactly.
It's
So-
worth thousands of dollars.
So to my free ring that I got for all my season ticket holding. So shout out to all those people who helped me find the ring, which like I said, I think it's in my pocket. Hopefully
He lost it again.
lost it.
It's in the house somewhere. I know.
And everything.
Because now I'm just thinking about it.
I can hold that for you if you need
Now
me to.
I will tell a story about losing stuff on Bengals and Brews on Thursday to Parker. We couldn't find Derek's key before the game, and that was my wife's fault. We'll tell that Thursday though. It's a little teaser there. That was interesting.
Yeah, I know the story. Yes, it was.
I'm so excited to get out there and get into some shenanigans with you
Oh,
two.
my
I
goodness.
just can't like.
Oh,
I know it's gonna be so fun, man.
Oh, man.
I'm pumped
every
too.
week, every week I hear all these stories from the games, and I see like all like the crowd videos. I just get more excited. Like this can't come. This end of December can't come fast enough. I'm so over Christmas. I just want to be in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
all right. So you know the
Fuck
cool thing is-
Christmas.
fuck yeah. I work for UPS. I'm with you on that because I'm there all the time. So, but you know what the cool thing is? There's a chance that game could come down to the number 1 seed. It could. If the Bengals keep winning. I mean, and there wasn't that long ago when we thought that wasn't a possibility. Dude, the Good Bears will be there. Parker will be there. It's going to be on, dude. It's going to be a lot.
But 1 week at a time because
We got the Browns.
It's
this week.
Victory Monday. We can't even talk about them yet.
Yeah, we're enjoying. We'll move on
Yeah.
to the clowns tomorrow. You know, we'll do it on Ice Brew Days. You know.
Okay.
What's
So
that?
Jonah, how did Jonah play? Because I know we talked about the interior a lot and said Lael's still maybe the not best link. We'll say.
I mean, he's not even like the weak link because that's
Yeah, 'cause that's what
bad.
I'm
It's
saying.
just
I
not
don't
as
wanna-
good, you know. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I've loved Jonah all season. I think he looked good yesterday. I mean, I posted a clip of him mauling some poor D lineman earlier today. Like he looks like he's getting closer to back to fully healthy. And I think like I said, once we can get this team healthy, like it's going to be unstoppable. Like I honestly don't know which phase of this game isn't going to be in the Bengals' favor once we get.
Well, that's one thing I've said about Jonah. Actually, I'll take that. I'll give Dale the credit. He brought it up. I think it was you brought it up, but his kneecap popping out.
Well, it's like
He dislocated his knee.
Everyone just forgot about that.
Everyone
After,
forgot
like,
about that.
Because he
We
just
wrote-
kept
we wrote
playing,
the
so
Lyle
everyone was like,
Collins back injury.
Right.
We wrote Lyell's back injury for like months.
Right, and nobody
Like,
says a damn word about
Williams
it.
dislocates his knee.
His knee-
finishes the game. He played the
Gets
whole
around.
second half.
His
and
kneecap was
never
literally
missed
on the
a
back
game.
side of his leg. It spun all the way around. Like,
and then he's
But
having
we're
a
just
bad
gonna
game
like,
or
oh,
two.
well, Jonah's washed because he's not playing. He's not playing well. I'm like, his knee was in the back of his knee like 2 weeks ago. Can we give him a second?
right, exactly.
He limped into the bye week just trying to get a couple seconds to breathe.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. And I would notice like when these guys come off the field, you know, we always try to, well, shit, we stay till they damn near kick us out.
Pretty much.
But
y'all
but
gotta
this-
go.
how hyped they are. Ted is obviously always hyped, but Jonah, he doesn't always seem hyped. And
He
coming off
was
the
yesterday,
field-
though.
Yes, you noticed it too. Coming off the field, he was freaking hyped.
Oh.
So
He was.
I think he's hitting his stride, and I think he knows he's hitting his stride, and I think he feels good. That's why I wanted to ask about him.
No, he looks. I mean, like I said, that week where he dislocated his knee it's still probably one of his top games of the year. I have to go back and check my grades, but like he was on pace to have like an awesome game then, and he still did even with the injury. And I think moving forward, like he's gonna be a dude. Like I said, he was going to be at the beginning of the season. He's a good player. People got to stop. I mean, there's a reason they already signed him for next year. Like there's a reason his contract next year is fully guaranteed. He's a good player.
Now let's go to L. And people are like, oh, we might be one and done with him. I still think they bring him back next year. I mean, that back injury is a legit thing, and they
No,
already
for
had
sure.
him signed. So I mean, it's always like, oh, we need somebody better. Okay, who?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Dedeji's playing pretty good. Don't get me wrong, but I still think he's a couple years away from being the starter. But you think Lyle will come back next year, right?
No, for sure. Everyone keeps talking about like how his contract if they cut him, then they save this much money. And
Right.
I'm like, no, I mean, I'm all for drafting a big physical tackle. I think we need another guy. I think Adeniji more of a guard. That's just me, though. I don't like his pass set, but that's a whole different conversation. But if they can get a big physical tackle to work behind Collins for the next couple seasons, I think we're going to be in a good situation. Dale, I think this is turning into your show.
Yeah, I
Based
know.
on
Like
the
Dale's
comments
getting all kinds of love. Like, what the hell?
Hey, Jeff asked me to be co-host,
There you go.
and I said no. Fuck you.
No, you didn't.
No, I said I don't need the title. I'll just come on when I can because I love you. I'm an unofficial.
Officially unofficial.
I'll get him on here any chance I get to get him on here. I like having him on. But somebody was asking the comments here about Hurst. I'm trying to get it up there. Have you guys heard anything about Hayden Hurst? Have they any updates? I haven't heard anything.
I haven't even heard what the injury was.
Well, it was calf is what they announced on the scoreboard yesterday.
Yeah, that's all I've heard.
So when they announced Mixon, Zach Taylor said Mixon should be back, but Hurst is doubtful for this week. Well, the fact he called him doubtful and not out right away tells me that there's a chance that it's maybe a shorter term injury than all season, which is what you hope for, because calf, Achilles, you start worrying about, season enders, especially like he went out pretty early. So yeah, he's maybe doubtful for this week, but I don't think it's going to be a season ender, and that's huge. So honestly, you never really say 1 week injury, because if you're injured enough to be out a week, the Bengals play it safe. So I'd say I'll be out.
Hey, I'm down for this. Yes, I agree with this.
Oh, hell no.
We need the Bengals pimp is rule of the jungle someday.
Hell
Absolutely.
No. Only after he gets his cane.
Yeah.
No, guys like Angelo Dawkins, Gary Owen, like those guys, man, they could hype up the crowd way more than I could. I'd be like Jeff when Cam Taylor Britt come on Saturday. I'd freeze the hell up there if he put me on that stage in front of 60,000 people.
I was telling Courtney and Daryl that Sunday. I said, and I go, I go, I didn't think you lied to me. I said I didn't think that. I just didn't think he'd come on the day before a game. I didn't think.
Well,
he
he's
would.
not doing anything else. They don't do anything that day. They did like a walkthrough in the morning, and he's not doing anything else.
He said so.
They had a meeting, I guess he's that night or something. They were having a meeting.
Yeah, I honestly think they all get ready to go out to lunch. Is what I think they were. That's why, because they're at. I think they're at the hotel. They're at Cam's place, wherever Cam lives at. So that's where I found out yesterday. So I'm not saying where it's at because I don't even know. I'm not telling you anyway.
What?
I was gonna say, if you got the in, we can talk here in a minute, and we can,
I don't. I don't.
Jeff, these people liked you too. You started talking about where they live. You don't do that.
You're not getting anybody on here.
Hey, say less, my brother. Say less.
Have you met me? I always say too much. Say, look, we're gonna start it. Say, pork chops are gonna be your best friend. Yeah, your best friend.
Start the petition.
Yeah, start it now.
No,
exactly.
Let somebody like Meg do it. Let Meg do it.
Meg
and do good. Where she does who day and sign language.
Yeah, Meg.
Let somebody like that do it.
That'd be awesome.
I'd much
All right,
rather
so
that.
let's do some game balls here. Forget you can go offense line, individual players, coaches, whatever you guys want to do. Let's go. Look, I know I'm just throwing it up here. I gave you some time to think about it, unless you got one already.
You want to go with Parker first, or Parker? Do you
go,
have
Dale.
one?
You go, Dale.
I don't really have one off the top of my head.
I just threw it out there. So
all right, let's start. We'll do a couple rounds, but I'll start. This is easy one. Jermaine Pratt, because man, that play changed the game. Stripping that ball, and which it feels like we never get those bounces. Obviously,
that's right back to him.
Fumbles into the end zone.
Yes,
that ball bounced right up to him.
That's the first one we got this year.
Jermaine freaking Pratt, baby, gets the first game ball.
All right, who you got, Parker?
I got to go all line for my first one.
I knew it. I feel
like I'm obligated at this point. I feel like it's weird if I pick like a DB or something.
I agree.
I got to go with dude. I got to go with Volson, man. Volson's my guy. He's my top player, just eye test wise this week, and he's a 4th round rookie out of an FCS school, and he's handled all pros like no problem all season. Like, yeah, man. God, I love that kid, man.
All right, for me, I gotta go jackpot.
Joey.
Jackpot Joey. I gotta go for it. I mean, look.
I could have literally said what 2 you guys would pick. That's the crazy part.
Well, I'm going with it because the play to end the game, that pass he made to T. Not every quarterback in the NFL can make that play. That play right there literally ended the game. It was over after that. We nailed it down. Game over.
I'm ready for my second one. Oh my gosh, this should have been my first one. No offense to you, Pratt, but you're actually my second one. I'm going to flip these when I do them. Okay. So my first game ball goes to Suck My P-Ryan, baby.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Wajay P-Ryan.
Fear the beard.
21 carries, 106 yards. And he fights and he fights. And some of those
And
first
a
downs
stiff
where
arm.
he's 3 yards short, but
Bouncing.
he's like, I'm getting to that fucking first down, and nothing in this world can stop me. That's how he plays. Then 6 catches for another 49 yards.
And one of the best
Samaje
stiff
Perine
arms.
had over 150, and he planted Justin Reed into the fucking dirt.
Yeah, it did. I love that.
Samaje Perine gets a game ball.
Let's go. There you go. So much. There you go.
Samaje
All right.
game ball.
All right, you got another one there, Parker?
Yeah, well, I was gonna pick P Ryan because that man's he's a monster. He is an absolute fucking monster. Love that man. But I can't. I'm not doubling up though. We can't double up. I got to go T Higgins. T Higgins has been popping off lately, man. I've always liked T. I've always thought he's a good player. I'm worried about his future in Cincinnati because everyone on Twitter keeps scaring me, but I'm not going to think about that because he is having a hell of a season so far, man. I mean, we had 2 receivers that were on pace for all pro seasons, and then Chase goes down, everyone gets worried, and T stepped up and had another awesome game this week. He's a game wrecker, man. He's our number 2.
Exactly. I've said that all the time. We don't have a number. I don't consider it's 1 and 1A. I mean, Jamar Chase is on another level. I mean, but T Higgins will be a number 1 on damn near Kansas City, which they had Jamar Chase. Or I mean,
we
T
have
Higgins,
two. We have 2 top 10 in the entire NFL receivers. That's what I mean.
Exactly.
Exactly. And that's the thing. It's not fair to be like, well, Chase and Higgins are exactly the same. Chase is a top 3 receiver in the NFL right now. T is still a number 1 on. I mean, top 10.
Top 10 guy.
Top 10 of the NFL. Yeah. Like, it's insane. They're both number 1s, but one guy is like maybe going to be one of the greatest receivers of all time.
No, mine's gonna be a little. I'm going for a little more obscure, but I'm going with Captain America, Chris Evans. Showed up, made a play, got the game-winning touchdown. We all been waiting for him to do exactly what he did. That's what I've been waiting for the last 2 years for Chris. Get him out in space, get him open, let him make him a play. I'm going with Chris Evans. I like that. I like that play.
Yeah, I think that's a good round of game balls. There's several others we could get. Obviously, Chase could get one, 7 for 97.
Chase gets one just for the one-handed catch. I keep thinking about that. That was just
hey, they got to offset though with a 15-yard penalty, man. You can't be doing that in a tight game like that.
right, exactly.
This one might not have stood out, but our leading tackler was Jesse Bates yesterday with 8 tackles. So
there you go.
You know, I mean,
he's having a quietly good season, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, this second half he's starting to. I think he got off to a little of a slow start, you know, because he wasn't in for the training camp, but he's starting to come around. I mean, he's making some plays, and I mean, I've already come to agreement that he's not going to be a Bengal next year, and it's going to be a big loss. But I'm just enjoying him for this year, and dude, he changes that defense. He is a big reason that we can drop everybody back and do what we do when we play the Chiefs.
I'm more than happy to let him earn his money in Cincinnati for a year.
Yeah,
he'll get paid somewhere else because of how good you play this year, brother.
Right, exactly. Go get that bag, Jesse. Go get that bag.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see, Anton. I heard players didn't take today off. They were lifting and watching Browns film.
That's there was a comment from it was Jesse Bates, as we were talking about Jesse Bates, who said like he usually comes in like that anyways. And he said, I got here and it's a victory Monday. We have the day off. And he said, damn near the whole team was here already when I got here.
I thought they're all locked. They're all locked in. This is I said this on Wednesday's show with Centauri. I said we're going on a heater. He didn't completely agree with me. I said, dude, we're going on a heater right now. We're in the middle of one.
We're on it. Yeah, I was going to say we're in the middle of one.
Yeah, we're on it right now. So I mean, it's so scary or just weird that we're doing the exact same thing we did last year. We come out of the bye week and we just took off, and that's what we're doing again this year.
Absolutely. Shout out to Mike Hilton. I see in the comments. Yep. Yeah, man, he's balling. Like,
yeah, that's my neighbor who did the victory lap.
Last night. Jim, you guys did great. Was that Jim's boy? That was,
Ezra, his little boy. He was like, I don't think he knew what we were doing. He's like, huh? I'm like, oh yeah, run, let's go.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. You guys did an awesome job on that.
I was like, this. I haven't done a victory lap all year. I'm like, I'm doing one. He had texted me on the way home. I didn't see it till I got home. I'm like, oh, he's like, you doing one? I'm like, and as soon as I got there, I'm walking up to my house to pull a flag off. He opens the door. I'm like, you did a victory lap? I'm like, yeah. Hold on, I'm coming. I'm like, all right. So I got him and Ezra out there. And
Marissa didn't have a flag, but technically she did a victory lap in lot 1 before we left because these two kids come running, and we're like, dang, they got a lot of injuries. And there's probably like 3 cars left in the whole parking lot because, well, Derek about died, so we were there for a while. But Marissa's like, well, maybe I'll see how fast I can run. So we're like, oh, Marissa's doing a victory lap. Yeah. So that happened. Full robe.
You should have
Full
video
robe
of it.
victory. I know. That's on me.
You are very bad at taking pictures and videos.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I'm locked into having
I'm the same way.
fun, living my life,
Oh, here you go. Speaking of lifting, Kelsey should be in the weight room today. Brad took his lunch. Look, I love Kelsey. I root for him every day except for when he plays the Bengals because he's a Bearcat. But we gotta go back to that. That was just, I know we talked about it already, but that was an unbelievable strip. I mean, Pratt was just on that ball, was not gonna let go till it came out.
Well, and that's another one. We had like direct sight line from where we sat, and it's like he's and we're like, and I'm like,
ball,
get that, like.
And then then they ran toward our end zone. After they did their celebration, we're like,
yeah. But watching it back, like the announcer and stuff was like, well, Kelsey's looking for them to whistle that dead. No, he was fighting forward for yards.
No.
Like, there's no way they whistle that dead because they were still gonna spot him forward because he was moving forward. He wasn't like stopped. So I was like, bullshit.
Dead, man. There's a reason. It's not like they're just.
All right, Anton here. Not that one. Sorry, I already did that.
I was like, you literally just posted.
Guys, I meant to do John here. He goes, mine's Trey Henderson and Sam Hubbard. Both are a difference in the defense. Keep Patrick Mahomes in the pocket.
Dude, Sam looks good this year, man.
Mm-hmm.
Sam looks great.
He looked even better. He looked awesome about 20 minutes ago when I saw him on my show. if you guys missed that, Sam Hubbard was on my show. Just saying, he was here. He didn't know he was going to be on the show. Cap just threw the phone up at him, and he was there, but he was on my show.
That's like that time with T. Higgins. Was that my show or yours? I don't even remember.
That was mine. I went to the bathroom, and Eric is like,
yeah, you weren't
on.
It was your show, but you weren't on it. Eric popped into the show, and then he's like, hey, there's T. He was in the background, but he's like, there's T.
Yeah, I had to go like dog out, and I came back, and they're like, you just missed T. I'm like, I did? I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Dude. Shout out to my boy Higgs. I was doing that yesterday. When T made that play, I was like, I was looking at the eggs. I'm like, I know you're watching, dude. I'm like, that was freaking awesome, dude. I said, your baby boy's playing, baby. He's making plays.
He's balling.
He's balling for sure. Let's see here. Here. Let's go with this one. Jerry, not to mention, tackled Henry for a loss a few times. That's grown man shit. I think he's talking about
Hilton.
Pratt?
Hilton.
Okay, there you go.
Hilton, because Hilton keeps getting these tackles for losses, and I mean, yeah, he what he did against Henry was super. I mean, he played good yesterday too, but what he did against Henry was unreal for that size difference between those two men.
What was funny is James Rapine, interviewed Hilton after the game last weekend, and he's like, yeah, you tripped up Henry. He goes, I didn't trip him up. He goes, I tackled him. And he's like, he's
and that's true, and it's true.
Yeah,
he didn't just trip him up.
No. He's shorter. He's like 5'9". I'm like, dude, and he plays like a 6'5" guy. I mean,
he has no business tackling Derrick Henry, and he does it well. Like,
yes,
and continues to do it. Like, I love.
The interesting thing is I was really worried about the secondary with losing Cheeto, but the way Mike Hilton stepped up, Jesse Bates stepped up, Cam has stepped up. I mean, our secondary looks like it hasn't lost a beat yet. Now,
and we're not even talking about Eli Apple. You know why we're not talking about him? Because he's playing just fine.
Yeah, because he didn't. I mean, he didn't do anything spectacular, but he didn't do anything bad either. So I mean, he's. There's a guy I work with. He cannot stand Eli Apple. He hates him. I'm like, why? I'm like, he's a good corner. I'm not saying he's a great corner. He's a good corner. He's like, oh, he's terrible. I'm like, oh, look. Do you know what Eli's stats are? Can anybody look him up real quick?
What do you mean, for the season? Or?
For yesterday's game. I'm curious
what
he did.
I don't have PFF grades. So that would probably tell you a little more since Parker doesn't do cornerbacks.
I don't know enough about defense to do any of that, man.
Yeah.
No, I wish I did. I can't even it's hard for me at this point in my life to even watch defense because I always root for the offense. So it's like I don't want to root against our defense, but at the same time, I can't stand watching defense. I'm like, oh well, that looked like a decent play, I think. Oh yeah, we got burned somewhere. Somebody did something wrong.
Now,
Box score wise, he had 3 tackles, 2 solo, but that doesn't tell how many times. I don't have how many times he was targeted and how many catches he gave up. I don't have that in front of me.
No,
either way, I'm just saying my whole point was the secondary. It looks like it hasn't missed a beat with Cheeto being out. That's good news for us. I mean, have you guys noticed anything?
Well, I think that they held Mahomes to like season lows, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yardage
this is his first loss in November in forever. I didn't realize that until I saw that today on ESPN. He's been undefeated in like November, December, like last like 3 years or something. So we broke that streak on him. That's because Burrow is Mahomes' daddy. Just saying.
It's because Burrow owns the Chiefs and the Titans, though. Like our defense owns the Titans' offense, though. No one talks about that one. Those are 2 top teams that just can't beat the Bengals.
And the thing is, we're going to have to continue to own them because we're probably going to see some of those teams again in the playoffs.
Right. I mean, the Titans are going to be a top 4 seed in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no way anybody else wins that division.
I don't think so.
Good chance we see them again.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Not November. It's December. My bad. You're right. You're right, Chris. My bad. It's December.
Get it together, Jeff.
My bad. Like I'm working a lot. I don't even know what day it is half time. But
you should know it's December because that's why you're working so much.
Yeah, you would think I would know that. You would think I would know that. But let's talk about DJ Reader. And I think I said this before while he was gone. He makes everything click for that defense. I know, Parker, you say you don't watch defense very much, and I rolled around the defense.
DJ's a dude, though. I love
DJ's a dude, man. And,
Mike Santagata post some awesome clips of that guy, man.
I mean, he opens up spots. That's why Joseph Ossai is able to go get that sack because DJ. That's why Sam and Trey are going after him more because DJ not only takes 2 guys, but he pushes them forward.
Name of Derek sex tape takes 2 guys. Also, by the way,
what?
Who invited this guy?
The name of Derek sex tape is takes 2 guys because he said the same thing over the weekend, and I was like, and he said, "Go ahead and get it out." So I figured I'd get it out of my system again.
No, but you could tell how much the run defense missed DJ Reader. I mean, that's why I like, again, we don't want to talk about the Brownies today, but I mean, I'm not as worried as I was coming in the first time now that we have him back.
Well, we do have a comment here, but we get our boy Houday Joe. He wants to know, he'd like to hear Parker's take on the Browns.
Well, Joe, matchup. I was going to ask that earlier, and that's when I said we're not talking about that. And Joe, you're part of our show. We're going to have Parker on Thursday.
Nobody watches my show anyway. Everybody watches Bengals and Brews.
Hey, I watch your show, Jeff. I'm here for you, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Parker. I appreciate that. So you can think on that. You can answer it Thursday. Then.
No, it's no. Just quickly, though. I mean, I'm gonna say the same shit I said last time because they didn't do it. Run the ball inside. We're a top rushing offense. Let's run the ball. Don't let Myles Garrett get off the ball quick. Don't let him get after the quarterback.
Fired.
Run the ball inside because they cannot stop it. They don't have good interior D linemen. Their linebacking core is questionable against the run. I mean, we could have P. Ryan and Mixon go for 100 yards each against the Browns if they want to.
Now that's going to be interesting when Joe does come back. And I'm hoping they mix and match them both to keep them both into the game, but also fresh. Because
I was going to say, then you're keeping fresher legs. Like that's something I said today. Mixon's going to have a little bit of this could be a blessing in disguise being out the couple of weeks.
It's the same thing.
You
I
never want to get a concussion, but
right. But that's it. I said with Jamar. Jamar's gonna have fresh legs because he was out for 4 weeks or whatever. So he's gonna be ready to go. And Mixon, same thing. And with the emergence of Samaje, I mean, dude, Samaje. Dang it, said it wrong again. Close. But anyway,
you put that fucking R in there every time.
Every time. He ran. But the emergence of him, it's just scary. I just keep saying it's scary. I'm a Bengals fan. But this is legit stuff that we're talking about. I'm not just blowing smoke. These guys are balling out, and we're not doing anything but getting better.
No, I mean, if we can get closer to 50-50 with those two, it's only going to be better. Like, I mean, I know everyone's like, oh, well, we're paying Mixon. We got to play Mixon. It's the whole conversation when there was like the Dak Cooper Rush thing. It's like, oh, they're going to play the guy. They're going to play the guy they're paying. Mm-hmm. But if we can get Mixon and P. Ryan closer to 50-50 or even 60-40, they're both going to be fresh, so they're going to run harder. They're both running hard already. Like, Samaje's got a better fucking stiff arm than Derrick Henry at this point. So
he does. He's the king of the stiff arms.
Exactly. You got to explain it again, Dale. What are you wearing?
This is a jacket. I have a full robe that is exactly the same.
This is the Bengals pimp.
And is it tiger hair? It could be. Shit, I don't know. I ordered it off of Amazon.
I do. I mentioned this a little bit, but Joseph Osai. That was another a great play by him. That was his second sack of the year, I think.
I don't know, but none bigger than that. I mean, Patty was stepping up, and I mean, he got the initial pressure on him, which forced him to step up, anyways. But then he was able to trip him up there and get the sack, and then they had to settle for that field goal attempt that they missed, and then we drove the ball down. Never gave him the ball back and won.
Never gave him the ball back. I mean, and the thing it was an effort play because he like you say, he pushed Patrick up, and he's out of the play on the ground.
Dude, that's what I loved about him coming out of Texas, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
I said it over and over and over. And that's why, like, Carmen, I always thought Carmen should have been a third-round pick, but I was like, Osai had his damn near fringe first-rounder. We got him in the third, so that never bothered me too much.
No, that's the thing we've been waiting on him to do, too. And that's where I think that's the impact that DJ makes. So it frees our pass rushers to go after him more. Because I think we've gotten – I don't know this for a fact. I'm just saying this, but it feels like we've got more pressure on the quarterback here lately since DJ's gotten back.
Sorry, I looked at the comments. Jeremy said I was a furry. That's the first time I've been referred to as a furry, but
you are.
I need to Hey, I have that tiger mask somewhere, remember?
Oh, God, don't bring that back out. Oh, God.
This is going downhill.
He's going to go get it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, jeez. Jeremy, you had to bring that up. Oh, my goodness. Now he's going to go get the freaking mask. Oh, man. Let's see here. There you go. Let's go. Michael, like I said, I was scared of Mahomes was going to have time to win it. That's the thing that's where I think the Chiefs screwed up. I mean, that's where I'm like them kicking. Oh God, here we go. Here we go.
We're going to play gloves now.
Who wants to fuck tonight? We're doing some wild shit in the jungle. Today.
Oh goodness. God help me. Hey, Anthony, you said you couldn't wait to see it. There it was. Oh, but yeah, with them taking that, I keep saying, but them kicking that field goal, they weren't playing the win. They were scared of us, which is funny. I guess he was too scared they couldn't move the ball on us or what? Because why you would take a chance to give us the ball back if he makes the field goal and it's a tie game, give Joe Burrow the ball back with over 3 minutes left is beyond me. I don't get it.
Well, I think the Bengals have been really good about killing clock at the end of the game. That's something I didn't think they did very well last season, and it's even earlier this year, where that's when they would get away from the run late in games. They would just kind of throw the ball. It leaves a lot of time left on the clock. But when we're playing these top-level teams, these better quarterbacks, you have to be able to burn clock, especially at the end of games, because I mean, giving Joe the ball with 3 minutes left, it's game over. It's like we saw. I mean, they can get down within the 2-minute warning and get a first down, and that's game. Like you can't allow them to do that. But I mean, I'll happily watch teams do it the rest of the year.
Absolutely, absolutely. Anton, he can't wait to come hang out with us. Oh my God, this guy's off the chain. Can't wait to kick it with y'all. I'm definitely sitting in y'all's section. Hey, dude, we're down at 158.
Antoine, I don't even know what you're talking about. That wasn't even me.
I know that was the Bengals pimp. This is just Dale.
Yeah, I'm just Dale, baby.
Just Dale.
Just Dale. All right, guys, we've been on for almost an hour. Anything you guys want to promote? I mean, I heard Parker, you might be on some other show Thursday. I don't know. Is that true?
Yeah, I haven't heard about it. It's a new one. But I guess we'll see how it goes. It's probably my last time on there. I don't really like those guys, but we'll see.
They're idiots, dude. They fucking just drink beer the whole time, and fucking half the time they're not even talking about football. They're just talking about whatever the fuck dumb shit happens.
They just ramble on about this dude that wears some weird looking coat, and they just talk shit. It's kind of it's not really my vibe. So
I mean, at best, mid would be the review, but honestly, it depends at how weird you are. That's if you're weird, it's mid. If you're not a complete fucking psycho, that ain't the show for you.
You got to be a different mindset when you go into that show. There on Thursday.
Parker is very, very serious. He's all ball. He's all about offensive line. So
yeah, Jeff, anyway, we're talking about Bengals and Bruce, the show that I am a host of.
Yeah, we're talking Bengals and Bruce. Oh my God. So yeah, you're gonna be on their show Thursday. What else you got coming up here this week from from your Twitter account or anything?
Yeah, so I'll get my grades up hopefully tomorrow. I was talking to the guy that I get my cut up from, and I'm going to get that tonight. So I'm going to get going on grades. Hopefully it's out by lunchtime for you guys tomorrow. I try and operate in Eastern time when it comes to getting my content out, but that's like 2 hours ahead of me. So I get into work nice and early on Tuesdays to try and get that pushed out. We'll try and get a couple articles on Cincy Jungle this week too, but that's pretty much all I got going this week.
Awesome.
At Parker Blake 60.
At Parker Blake 60. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Go follow him on Twitter. He's awesome. So all this work you do for Bengals fans. But anyway, Parker, I appreciate it, brother. Who day, and have fun on that other show you're going to be on Thursday. Whatever it's called.
Who day.
Good day, brother.
Good day, brother. Oh God, I love having you on the show, Dale. So, do you got anything coming up? I mean, we've plugged, your show Thursday. What you got a show Friday or Saturday or Sunday or whatever the hell day you guys go now?
We tried to do the bet stuff, which I'm sure I'll have to pay up. Did you? Oh no, I think Derek said earlier, me, Joe, and him were the only three that didn't hit. So if you want betting advice for when sports becomes legalized, watch Bengals and Brews for how not to bet. Bet against whatever we pick. Because I had the Burrow passing yards is what I put for my shotgun bet, and he missed it by like 10 yards or something.
What did I even bet?
I don't know, but it hit.
Yes, that's the first one I've hit.
Because it was literally like it was everybody but us three. Everybody in the chat, everybody but us three. Like somehow Derek did 3, so he hit 2.
Yeah, no. Derek just wanted to drink. That's all Derek wanted to do. Derek just wanted to drink.
Out for 3. Yeah, I'm probably 1 and 2 because I hit last week, but I should have just taken the Bengals to win. Like I wanted to do a parlay, but I would have still missed because a 4-game parlay, I would have put in the passing yards. I thought he was going to hit over 300.
So if you are into sports betting, it's going to be legal here in Ohio come January 1st. If you could do us a favor, go down to that link down there, betfredsports.com/Ohio/Bengals_boys2. And that's our link. Our link, mine and Bengals and Brews. So go there and sign up, and you'll get a free $20 Betfred. You could have a chance to win some Bengals tickets. They give away field passes.
They put
other people, not us.
Did Greg Luther, did he win? I know he says he's in the suite, but I didn't know if that's through Betfred or not.
I don't know.
I seen that he said he'll be in the suite for the next game, which we may be as well.
Yeah, but. Yeah well, you two are going to be. They got to come get me. So, but I still want to get the.
But they're constantly giving away like if you pre-register, you're automatically entered through Betfred. So pre-register plus any giveaways we do plus you're entered. You're in.
Exactly.
Betfred does them. You're in. So,
exactly. You got anything else you want to say?
Who day, baby?
Who day, baby? I should have cut him off before he said that. That's what I should have. That's what he does to me all the time on the show, but I didn't. Anyway, so let's get to the Facebook groups that love me live show. I appreciate Dale and Parker both coming on the show. They are Who Day Nation, Who Day Legion, Bearcat Ruckus, the Ohio State Bucknuts, the Ice Bar, and then you follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Twitter handle is at Jeff A. Trenopole. TikTok, it's at Iceman90. You pretty much type in Sports with Strawberry Ice. You should be able to find it. YouTubers, you guys are awesome. I'm at 1,984 subscribers. I'm getting so close to 2,000 subs. I cannot wait to get there. Like I said, I'm hoping to get 2,000 subs. Same time I hit 1,000 shows. It's getting pretty close. It's pretty close to lining up there. Anyway, my thanks to you guys for watching. Like I said, all the stuff that happens, if you guys don't watch this show or follow me on Twitter or Facebook or any of this stuff, none of this will happen. So I appreciate the hell out of it. Every time you guys come and say hi to me or whatever, you like the show, you don't like the show. I mean, I got to meet Courtney and Daryl Britt. I got Cam on the show. Sam Hubbard was on my show tonight, which I don't think he knew he was on the show. He was on. I'm counting it. I'm counting it as a win, as a dub for me. I got Sam on the show. Anyway, like I said, from the bottom of my heart, I do appreciate it, guys. You guys are awesome. And just remember this. They got to play us. And if they're scared, they got to play us. That's just sports, baby. See ya!
Let's go. earthquake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite and Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and dripping orange and black and white. Who day when we fight, live and die in these fights. Wake up the beast, every day is a feast. Time to bust it off the leash. In the jungle dripping heat, tigers strike the city streets. East side stand up, west side stand up. If you reppin' who day, time to put your hands up. Bengals stripes, we in it. New day, new age, yeah, we get it. Cincinnati jungle fit it. Who day in our house, we win it. Orange and black and white, we build it. Earn our stripes, you know we kill it. Bleed our colors, jungle dripping. Nasty, natty, yeah, we live it. Lit the crowd, get the city loud. Yeah, we feasting now. Fit the pounce, make the city howl. Now we beastin' now. Thunder through the tunnel, from the sideline to the huddle. Stripes we tatted on the jungle when we flex that who they muscle on them. Stripes, Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and dripping orange and black and white. All day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Stripes. Now who gotta move like it on? Stripes. Now who wanna move crossing on? Stripes. Now who wanna move on? If you got stripes and you let the city know you rock 'em, yeah we got 'em, yeah we fought 'em. Like that black and orange up on 'em.